In meditation, we primarily cultivate two abilities. One is concentration. Concentration involves selecting an object to focus on. For example, when we are drinking tea, tea drinking is our anchor, just like the ship. To make the ship not drift aimlessly in the sea, you need to have an anchor and set down the anchor. How can we keep our minds from wandering? We need to find an object to anchor it. For example, we use tea as a medium to focus on attentively drinking a cup of tea and carefully brewing a cup of tea. In this process, how can we attentively drinking a cup of tea and carefully brewing a cup of tea? That is the content of this training. In addition to understanding the spirit, realm, and aesthetics of tea, we will also learn how to brew a good cup of tea and how to properly host a tea gathering. Because ordinary people need a certain form, a solemn form. In this solemn and pure atmosphere, your mind can easily settle down. So the ceremony is designed to help us concentrate and calm down. Not for serving the ceremony. Performing the ceremony is not for the sake of ceremony. Arranging the site for ceremony is not for sake of arranging the site for ceremony. Designing this ceremony is to help us feel peaceful and focus on drinking a cup of tea, because our minds are too restless now. Without such an environment and a powerful aura, it's impossible to regain control of our mind. You all know it, and everyone should be very clear about it. So concentration requires an object of perception. Besides this object of perception, there is another more important ability. Merely relying on the object of perception is not enough. We need to move on to the second key point of meditation. That is awareness and introspection. All the meditation practices are actually aimed at awakening a clear and bright power in our mind. This mind is clear and bright. Each of us has a clear and bright mind. This mind is always there. The nature of Bodhi is originally pure. Realizing this mind leads to enlightenment. Once you realize this true mind, this is the mind of enlightenment. What you need to do is to recognize it, become familiar with it. This true mind is always there. We may not be able to immediately realize the pure and clear mind, but we have the ability to experience this discrimination of pure mind at the level of consciousness. So, when we concentrate and our mind becomes clear, we start to develop the ability to become mindful. The process of brewing tea, how the tea is brewed, and then start to drink the tea, from lifting the teacup, smelling the fragrance, sipping the tea into the mouth, we can feel the tea's coldness, warmth, and fragrance before drinking, allowing it to enter our stomach. Throughout the entire process, we can observe, maintaining an observation that is free from attachment. We simply maintain a state of awareness without judgment. When we have this kind of awareness, we can go beyond attachments to forms. How can we pay attention to the tea, the utensils, and the form while making tea without becoming attached? This is where we need the power of introspection. When we have the power of introspection, we drink tea with awareness and introspection. This power is also the wisdom that we seek to cultivate in meditation. So when we have the concentration and awareness, it will bring mindfulness and chan into tea drinking. Then, drinking tea becomes a form of meditation.